In my previous video, I used the parallelism of Elden Ring lore with Neon Genesis Evangelion and Attack on Titan in order to explain the origin of the Black Moon, the Elden Beast, and the Earth Tree. In this video, I will continue discussing some of the hidden Evangelion references, and by doing so, I will reveal the true meaning behind the Age of the Star ending and the future of the Black Moon. The first inspiration we will talk about is that for Ranni the Witch, which I recognize in Rei Ayanami from Evangelion Thrice Upon a Time. Ranni and Rei, besides sharing their initial and final letters, share a similar palette of colors, based on white and blue with blue skin and blue wavy hair. As Giant Rei marks the moon with her blood, so does Ranni mark the moon with her great rune. As Rei's DNA is a mix between that of Yui Ikari and Lilith, Ranni's DNA comes from the union between Renala and Marika Radagon. While the association between Lilith and Marika Radagon is apparent, Yui and Renala are linked by two similar scenes, where countless of their soulless clones are mindlessly giggling. This applies whether we want to believe that these greetings are a representation of young Ranni or not, which brings us to the next point. Both Ranni and Rei are dolls containing a soul. Rei, indeed, is a vessel for the souls of Lilith, and also for this reason has been compared to a doll in several occasions. When Asuka claims Rei is a doll and Rei denies it, when Ritsuko refers to the soulless clones of Rei as dummies, and when Rei tells to Gendo she is not his puppet. If we already mentioned that Marika Radagon is a reference to Lilith, it is worth displaying their actual similarities. Just like Lilith, Marika Radagon is a crucified mother god with a lance piercing its body. Lilith, under the name of Adam, is hidden in the Geofront, protected by Nerve under Tokyo Tree, while the angels converge toward it, considering Adam their origin. Similarly, Marika Radagon is in the Earth Tree. It is protected by the city of Lindell from the Tarnished, who seek for their origin in the Elden Ring. In this regard, it is interesting how in Evangelion, we come to know that what in most of the series is identified as Adam is actually Lilith, much like we find out that Radagon is actually Marika. In the previous video, the origin of the Black Moon and the Earth Tree, we have theorized how the Black Moon is supposed to be a reference to Evangelion as well. As in Evangelion, indeed, we find the Black Moon in proximity of its seed of life, which means inside the Earth Tree, together with Marika Radagon and the Elden Beast. The implication of the Black Moon to be a reference to Evangelion are that when at the start of the Age of the Stars, Ranni talks about the 1000-year journey, she is doing it standing in front of the open door of a massive spaceship which was built with the purpose to carry and spread life on new planets. If we analyze Ranni's dialogue, we can distinguish some focal elements of her plan. She intends to create a new order which will cut any tie with what came before. The way in which she intends to do that is by keeping her order far away from the land where the previous order originally established. She refers to her journey as the Dark Path. It will take place in the dark sky and into darkness. Also, she mentioned the solitude beyond the night in a 1000-year journey, which is very much reminiscent of a space travel setting. In order to finally understand the meaning behind the Age of the Stars ending, we will now compare it with the events of the end of Evangelion. In the movie, Rei makes contact with God, becoming a god herself, and starts uniting all the souls within the Black Moon. Similarly, Ranni makes contact with Marika Radagon, becomes Queen Regent, and summons the Black Moon in order to use it as a vessel for souls. In every From Software game, indeed, the player is implied to reach the end of the game carrying most of the existing souls, blood echoes or runes, in form of power, and each ending is about what use we make of them. In Demon Souls, the Slayer of Demons can give the souls to the Old One. In Dark Souls, the chosen undead can immolate himself in the flames in an explosion which will release the souls in the world. Finally, in Bloodborne, the Hunter Blood echoes can be offered or taken by the Moon Presence. In the Age of the Stars, then, The Tarnish is invited by Ranni to follow her in the Black Moon, with all the runes and the 4 souls he carries. As in Evangelion, the Black Moon can become once again an egg of life, which, after the 1000-year journey, will spread the player runes in a new planet for a fresh new start. Spellbound, the next From Software game, has been leaked to be a game centered on magic arts, with a palette dominated by a bluish hue, so that in a Soulsborne joint lore perspective, it makes the Age of the Stars a good canon ending for the jump between Elden Ring and Spellbound. The game, then, would happen rather during the 1000-year journey in the Earth-like inner surface of the Black Moon, as Cocoon in Final Fantasy XIII, or directly on a new planet with some relict of the Black Moon spaceship representing the center of civilization. This was the end of this video. I hope you consider it interesting as much as it was for me to write it. Also consider backing my book The Soulsborne Thesis on Kickstarter. Thank you, bye.